What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's going on, y'all? We up in this thing. What's happening? My people, let me know how the sound is today. I think we got everything fixed on that end. But let me know. Let me know.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
But give me a minute. I got to do this monologue right quick.
Okay.
What's happening, y'all? Let me know what's happening. What's happening? We sounding good?
Yeah, it sounds straight.
We'll give everybody a chance to get in here and get situated. How's everybody Sunday today? Come on in.
You go to church today?
No.
Are y'all back in or just virtual or what?
No, they started back. I'll give everybody a few more minutes to come on in and we're going to get started. Ooh, it's been a hot weekend, y'all. Damn, it was hot last night. I thought I was going to melt to that, though.
Y'all don't have a fan or anything?
Nope. We just out there in the heat.
That's kind of dangerous. It's super humid.
Why you didn't go on video?
How do I do it?
It comes up there. You can do video or audio.
It just said join with audio. I just see this little person now. Okay, wait a minute. How I do it? I see start video.
That's it.
Uh, what the hell? Your microphone is unmuted. Tap to speak. It's not giving me an option. Wait a minute. So start video? No. That.
Let me go ahead and monologue.
Oops. Now, how can I do this? I am not trying to hold this. I think if I sit back, that might do it. Maybe. Move the seat back. How about that? There I am. Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and get started because it's hot. I had to turn my AC off. I got a window unit, and I ain't trying to melt in my own room. So we're gonna go ahead and get started and talk about the subject today. Today we're talking about lovers and friends. Can men and women actually be just platonic friends? Is there more to it? Are you suppressing something? Is there do you feel something that you gotta hold yourself back? You gotta hold back your feelings. Did you get jealous when you see them with a significant other? Do you wish they would secretly come out and tell you how they really feel? Can you be lovers and friends? Can guys and girls really be just friends and not be more to it? And also, we're gonna talk about having those frenemies around us, those people we think are real friends, but in reality, though, they praying for our downfall. They pray with you, but then they pray on you. The church
It's some
said,
static.
"Man,
It's some static on your end, Tasha.
I'm not even gonna play with the mic.
It's like a little buzzing.
Problem, we'll fix that.
Can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Okay.
Let's start playing B. Just hold on 1 second.
Now you're clear.
Yeah, it's on the computer mic, so I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
Because it'll give a reverb. Give me 1 second, y'all.
All right.
All right. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, it's clear.
Oh, praise the Lord. We got some more saints coming in. Come on in, saints. There's still room. Come on in. All right. So, first, let me say this. Can men and women be friends? And I know everybody was, when I was telling everybody what the title was going to be today, everybody was, oh, I can't wait till you do this show. I can't wait to hear what you going to say about this. I know you going to do this, you going to do that. And what a lot of people don't understand is, I've had platonic relationship with friends. Hell, I got one on the line now. I mean, it's happened. There's not a lot. I would say this. It could be. I can see why people could automatically assume that, because sometimes you be close to someone, they automatically assume, oh, y'all done had the sex, oh, y'all know each other's nasty secrets, y'all done did something and swore not to tell nobody. But that's not the case. Do I think in these days and times, in this climate, could that happen? I can see why they could be a little different. Because nowadays you got people with a lot of hidden agendas. And they'll be your friend, especially with guys. Ladies, here go your first nugget for the day. And I think y'all already know this, and y'all play dumb, like, oh no, he just my friend. He ain't like that. Girls, let me tell y'all something. About 99% of these dudes are saying they your friend is waiting for your man to mess up. And a man will wait patiently, decades if need be, for you to give him that one phone call in the middle of the night saying, I don't want to be alone tonight. That's every man in that situation's fantasy, is that one day she going to give me that call about midnight to 1 o'clock in the morning saying, come on over here. And he going to get a chance to do what he been wanting to do for 100 years.
Not 100.
Damn sure going to make sure that it counts. He going to make sure it counts. He going to give you your money's worth, because he been saving it and holding it and waiting patiently and listening to you cry and listening to you complain and all that kind of stuff. And he's been waiting patiently, very patient. And that's where I draw the line when I hear women say, oh, men ain't got no patience. Men want to rush things. No, a man will sit and wait for years to get his opportunity. And then when he finally get that opening, he's gonna strike. And I tell everybody this, I told Tia this. If you ain't sure if that man really your friend or not, offer him some, see what happens. Offer him just a little taste and see how he respond. If he say, girl, you playing, what the hell wrong with you? That's your real friend. If you ask him that and he say, are you for real? Quit playing, don't play with me. Are you for real, for real? He been waiting on you. And I think y'all know that. I think y'all want to play dumb, act like it ain't like that and all that kind of stuff. And men, we do it too. I think a lot of us be in denial too. We know when girls be interested. Well, hell, I know I play stupid a lot of times. Hell, if Damon was on here, he'd tell you that. I play dumb all the time, especially at work. Girls will flirt, girls will throw it at me. And I'll sit there and act like, oh, she just being nice. She just being friendly. She don't want nothing. But I truly believe a lot of them, they probably would. If they had to change, if they would, they could. But I think a lot of them are scared of how I might respond or how I might react. And I know a lot of dudes would be like that, girls, the girl be a friend, they'll be cool with a girl because she's a cool chick. But then we be like, I wonder if she really want to throw it to me, but she just don't know how. And so we just kind of let that sit where it is and don't push the issue. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all got a comment on it? You want to call in? The link is in the box. So yeah, it does. The show does a lot better when it's more back and forth. Also, let me touch on this too about the frenemies, and this is for everybody because I see this every night at work, more than once, more than twice, probably more than I should. We constantly see men and women coming into Nashville with people that they call their friends and they people abandon them. We saw it last night. This girl stood out there with us for a good 20 minutes because her friends left her in a city she's not used to, don't know nothing about, left her downtown, busy street. She a little girl by herself. And they all travel together. And she's got to travel back with these bitches. And the first thing I be wanting to ask them, how is they your friends? I can't tell y'all how many times a bridal party come up and then the bride can't get it. They done got the bride so drunk she can't get in the bar. And they will leave her ass out that door and tell her, well, just don't go nowhere. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Or they even cuss out. I don't really like her, but it was a free trip, so I came. How you gonna be in somebody's bridal party and you don't really like them?
Do you know why they do that? You know why they left that girl out there?
Why?
the first scenario you gave, she made the trip cheaper. So they knew she had a good heart. She probably was the person that made the room affordable for them other heifers. So they asked her to come. And they knew all along she was gonna be the weak link, and they knew that they could leave her because you take somebody with a strong personality, you ain't gonna be able to do them like that. They're gonna be like, okay, what the hell going on? And they're gonna address it. But they picked a weaker person that made the trip cheaper. And they know they can still have fun, they can still kick it and leave her. And then, of course, she's gonna go back because that's either a cheaper rental car, gas money, hotel. They don't care. They're not their friends.
But
That's the
then,
main thing.
okay, that's fine. They're not her friends, but
Hmm.
she knows. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't know these bitches ain't your real friends.
I mean, you know it, but she may just need to get out. So, like, if you're the female that they're doing that to, I mean, yeah, it's gonna hurt, but at the same time, that may be the only interaction she even had with somebody. That's
What the hell? Why
sad
can't
that your
you?
fate. Look, even the fate sometimes is the realest that somebody can get. Don't
Then
make
why don't you
sense.
just be by yourself? Go
She
do stuff
probably
on
was
your
fine
own.
being by herself, but at least she can say she went. You got
Oh
to think.
hell. Oh
Hey,
shit.
I'm just
I,
saying.
I ain't
At
trying to cuss
least,
like that. I ain't trying to cuss like that. But
but you know, I'm telling the truth.
that's that again. That's why I say that's women need to. I see this problem more than with women than I do men, because with men, if we fall out, we just done. We not even fucking with you no more.
Right.
But I keep seeing females go back to these saying y'all, and they say men are toxic. They go back to these damn toxic ass women who using them. I can't tell you how many times I heard this. Oh, I don't really like her like that, or I don't. I'm cool with her, but I don't fuck with her. Then
So,
why
what's your
y'all?
question? Why do you continue to mess with them? Like
No,
as far as on a friend
why?
level?
What are you getting out of that?
Sometimes it's one of those things where it could be family, it could be a relative, or just a coworker or something. You do it just to do it, to say you showed up and that you're not, this, that, and the other. But the thing is, now if you continue to do it, that's on you. But sometimes it's one of those situations to where it's really nothing that you could do because you were already mixed in. You're already, intertwined in, and you just show up and you do it. But you should take a mental note and be like, you know what? Since I know how this is gonna go and be, and I know how you treated me, you ain't gotta worry about doing that no more. But that's where you gotta stand up and say, I'm not gonna allow this to happen to me anymore. But sometimes you just do it. Look at you perplexed.
No, I'm not perplexed. It's just that it's just weird to me. Like I almost want to say, are women just attached to toxicity? Do they love toxicity? Do they love? I really don't even like that word. I like dysfunction. Dysfunction sounds more realistic to me than toxic, because I mean, when I hear toxic, I'm thinking about some damn chemicals or something. To me, dysfunction relates more to human beings and being accustomed to being in dysfunction. Like
That could be it.
I don't understand how you would even want to be around somebody who don't want to be around you. Why would you want to be around somebody who's hoping to see you do bad instead of you trying to, especially when they know you're a good person? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. Like when we were going out and doing our things, uh hell, Damon tells the story. I was being carried down Broadway. Now I don't remember that night, but it's probably quite possible I was. But my thing is, I'm grateful that them dudes did pick me up and carry me because I couldn't walk.
Oh
And I
yeah.
see people that they literally just leave on the side of the street. They be like, "Oh well, he can't get in. Fuck him." I don't understand this mentality of, well, you can't go with us, so we just gonna leave you behind. We never had that mentality. I mean,
It's a different day and time though.
it was some people that I would say I was closer to than others. There's some people that I didn't like that we went out with, but I never considered them my friend. Like they were just in the same circle. Like I didn't talk to them, they didn't talk to me. I didn't have their number, they didn't have mine. And that's why I think we run around with these frenemies, and how you, like, I don't understand how, like my sister said last week, how can you you want to brag to your quote unquote friend about your man to throw it in her face. That's not being a friend.
Nah.
But I know it happens. I know it happens.
It does.
But I mean, so you here, what's your take on the lovers and friends thing?
What? Platonic?
Yeah, can men and women actually be lovers and friends, or is there more to it?
Wait, you confused. You talking about can two, a male and a female, just be friends? Yes. Is there more to it? No. Um,
And
I mean,
I'm
mhm.
not talking about we had the sex and now we want to be cool to save face, so we're gonna be friends. I'm talking about I don't know you, you don't know me. We meet up, we start talking, we start kicking it. Can that just stay at that level, or do you think somebody wants more?
I think somebody wants more. But at the same time, once that is out on the table and it's agreed, it's never discussed again. So I have plenty of guy friends I've done nothing with, but I will admit are some of the best friends I could ever ask for. But I would have to say, if I had to say, did they ever try? Yeah, they brought it up, but I was like, no, But at that point in time, they either remain your friend or they move on. And a lot of them, they just remain your friend because it's like, you know what? Okay, cool, fine. That couldn't happen, but you still cool. But I would say more than 80%, they wanted it to be something more. And then it's exactly like you said, they're waiting for that time where it's you upset, you this, that, and the other, and they think, okay, this is my chance, this is my shot. There's definitely a crap ton of those too. But at the same time, that all depends on that female. But I would say 80%, they definitely wanted more. But you will have like that 20% where it's just genuine because it turns into a brother sister thing, and then it's sheer advice like, who, what? Oh, no, I need to meet them first. It turns
Okay,
into that.
I've asked you full disclosure. I've asked you this before.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel comfortable even being cool with somebody that you know good and well want them paying this?
It's a safe zone
How?
because you know how? Oh my God. You did ask the right person. How is it a safe zone? It's a perfect safe zone because you know they're going to have your back. You know they're gonna answer the phone call. You know they're gonna be there, and they're gonna be willing to do whatever for you because you know you're in that slot with them. So it's a perfect safe zone. Perfect.
So,
Versus somebody I have no idea what their intentions are. They are the perfect safe zone. Perfect.
so in a case that y'all using these dudes because you know they want you.
No.
Oh yeah. Come on, let's get it out
No.
there.
So are you asking or are you telling me?
I'm asking, are y'all using these dudes because you know, okay, he's interested, so he's gonna do these things.
In my book, no, because I don't want nobody to use me. So in my personal book, no. But you asked is it safe? Yes, I'm saying it's safe. You brought another dynamic to it. Am I using? No, no, because if I'm comfortable enough to ask a guy to do something, it's only because it's going to be reciprocated. It's going to be something they're going to ask me to do. But I would never pick up the phone and call a guy that I felt or has displayed how they feel and ask them to do something. Absolutely not. Because that guy you do that to, they're going to be looking for something else in return. That's the one you don't ask. You get it?
So then why even have him in the roster?
What do you mean by roster?
Why would you have him on the friends list?
Because he could be a friend, but there are some. Okay, there's different. There's different friends lists. There's some that are simply this is my brother. Then there's some it's like, oh my God, I know if I ask this, he gonna want this. That's the list you don't pull from. You don't pull from that list. You don't pull from that list. But that's also not the one you just talk to all the time either. You just see them and pass and go. You don't keep up with that one. Because if you keep up with them, then you are using them. If you know that this man is asked to be with you in whatever way, and you said, no, that's not what I want, and you continue to do it, you are using that man. That is wrong.
But then, okay. See, I think it's dangerous. I really
Which
think
one?
I think it's dangerous to even have that man in your circle because
I never said he was in my circle. You
I
said
mean
list.
I wouldn't even talk to him. I wouldn't even entertain him because
I just said that, Tashawn. I just
oh
said you
I'm talking
don't
about just
call them.
period.
I said pass and go. I said you don't pull from that list. You only see them pass and go because if you call them, that's just like me. Let's just keep it real. If I have a mechanic and I already know what this mechanic wants, I'm only using you or calling you if I'm broke down on the side of the road and I know you are my mechanic because I know you can fix my vehicle. But you are not the person that I'm going to say, hey, I'm free tonight. You want to go out? No, I can't do that because that's not going to be what he hears. You know what I'm saying? And then if I am getting my brakes done, if I am getting my radiator fixed, it's going to be okay. Well, I'm doing this for you, but I really don't wrench on cars no more. Oh, okay, thank you. Here's your money. Bye. You get it? But that's not the person you say, oh, I've got the next 3 days off. No, if I say I got the next 3 days off, you already know what they're
But
thinking. That's
is that not still using his lust to your advantage?
using his lust. No, I don't feel it that way. I don't because if this is your job and you getting paid and you would do it for Susie Q, what's the difference between Susie Q and me? And I'm paying you for your service.
But if he's saying he don't really work on cars no more, is that not using his lust?
Sure, it is.
Okay.
Sure.
So ain't that dangerous?
For who?
Because he's gonna want more than that payment eventually.
I think it's only dangerous if I say I don't have the money to pay for it. That's when it's dangerous.
Mm-mm-mm.
But if you've been my mechanic for 20 years and I'm paying you for a service, how is that dangerous? Or are you trying to tell me that it's dangerous for a female to even put herself in? Is that what
That
you're
is
trying to tell me?
very
Okay, say that. Come
yes,
on.
that's very dangerous, I think, uh, to even consider.
Okay, but what if that was your only option and you did try other
Hell,
and
we
you
can
know you
find
still got to go to work
Uber,
and you
Lyft,
did? What if you an hour out, honey?
uh,
Ain't
or
that much Ubering in the world.
or get a booty call to take me. I mean,
I can't. I can't.
somebody that
I can't. I can't. But
somebody I've
see,
already
that's
did
going
to
to be
do
on that
with.
damn list. I cannot. No,
Because
we
I'm
ain't
not,
doing that.
and I say this because that's how for a man,
Mm-hmm.
that's how we get stalkers.
Huh?
That's
What?
how we get stalkers. And I've been there before. When you
I've
got
had
that
a stop.
woman, I told you about this. When I was in the hospital and that girl appeared, I woke up and that girl appeared over top of me like she was Freddy Krueger. That was the scariest thing that ever happened to me.
Not Freddie.
Yes, she was lurking over the top of me. And
That's
and
not
that
funny.
and woke me up and I'm like, what the hell?
Right.
That was because I was using her and I knew what she wanted. I didn't want her back.
Right.
And so I learned my lesson that day. You don't mess with women that want you, and she makes it clear that that's what she wants. That you don't play with her like that because
Okay. I got something for you. So you do security. So are
mm-hmm,
you saying to me that if a female that you know has said she liked you, said, hey, I have this event going on, can you come? I'm one person down. The person just called out. Are you available? You're available. She's like, this is what I'm going to pay, whatever. Are you saying you're wrong if you show up and get paid?
if she called me and asked me to do an event for her, and I know she want me,
Yeah.
is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
because after the payment, she gonna want something else. It's gonna be a bonus.
Okay. So you've never called a female that you knew liked you, had her do something for you, no matter what it is, and went on your merry way because you've already said this is not what it is? You've never done that?
Hold on,
You
repeat that. I'm
have.
sorry. I was texting my boss. What was you saying now?
You have. Because I was going to say you've never reached out to a female that you knew still liked you, still was interested. And even if it was just for a ride or for some advice or something like that. I mean, we've all done it.
Yeah, I've done it. That's why I'm saying I've done it. And I realize now that's dangerous because especially on a man's side, I think y'all can kind of get away with it a little bit because a man
We
kind of
can.
know what he can and can't do, what he can and can't say.
Right.
But for women, that can be dangerous. I mean, even at work, like if I wish Damon would call in, he could tell you better knock in. Like we literally get touched and grabbed and groped and twerked on. Like women don't take no for an answer anymore. And so I would not put myself in that situation anymore where I think if I even remotely feel like that's what she wants and I don't feel that way, I'm not even going to play with her like that because I know how dangerous that could be. Because that's where you get, first of all, you get stalked. Second of all, you can start to get lied on. Then because if you don't give it to her, well, he raped me, he touched me, he made a pass at me. And any little thing you say getting misconstrued as he want more than that.
I mean, I could see that, but you are right because when I am around someone that I know has said this, I am like on guard. I make sure that where I stand, I smile a lot. I try to tone all that shit down because it's like, oh Lord, you do this and hell, a lot of females don't understand. You just nice, But then a lot of guys, I guess I don't know, but I guess they may not come around somebody that just genuinely say, hey, how you doing? You can do that. Or, you just say something and it totally just sparks somebody. I am so guilty of that. And it's like, I didn't do nothing. They're like, yes, you did. What? You talk to them. Well, shit, now I can't talk. I can't talk, but then I have to be mindful that you all read stuff totally different. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But I mean, I get it. It can be, especially if that man has had like a bad day, a bad month, a bad year. He probably like, you know what, bitch, I know I ain't been nothing but nice to your ass. Fuck it. And that's where you're saying it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's
Because it's like
dangerous.
he may not always take no for an answer. But we
Right.
can kind of sense that. We can kind of sense that, like, ooh, you know what? Let me not, have any other interactions. We can sense it when the level is getting heightened. We can sense it. And if a woman says she can't, she lying.
Wait a minute. Lolita, what you mean you agree with Latia? What you mean?
Hey, Lo.
Go ahead and comment. What you talking about? But
Lo need to come on and call in.
Yeah, I know.
What she say?
I don't put no, she just said she agreed with you about something, but I don't know what she's talking about. She ain't said nothing back yet. But
Probably we can sense when it's getting a little bit, too much. Okay, just like with Lolita, if she at work and she noticed somebody just keep coming through, and it's just like, oh Lord, I know in her mind, even though she quiet, she probably thinking like, here this go again. Like, she may decide to go to back and let somebody else do it because it does get creepy. It gets creepy when you've told them no 1,000 times, and then next thing you know, you see them and they know what you're driving. They know how you getting home. And it's like, oh man, it go back into that stalker thing that you say. So we know when it's getting a little bit like, oh Lord, this person ain't gonna take no for an answer. And once we get that creepy feel, once a guy crosses over that, you can't get out of creepville. Once you're a creep, you a creep. You just keep getting creepier, you know. So that's she has to be saying something along those lines that she agree with. But I definitely agree with you. It can get that it can be dangerous. You're right. You're right.
well,
Okay, Carl.
so then you saying that men and women can be lovers and friends. I
When
mean,
you
sorry,
say lovers,
I
what do
mean
you
I'm their lovers.
mean?
I mean they can be friends. But
Yes.
but what about how do women? Well, I know women invented this, so I know you'll be able to answer this. Why do women so concerned about being friends after you done had the sex and y'all not together?
Yeah, I could care less. Hell, I don't know. Uh, I I'm not really the right one to answer that because if you don't want to deal with me, cool. I'm not gonna lose no damn sleep over. I might be a little bothered for a minute, but you know I got my steps. So I mean, I'll just step my way on back. But some women, they just can't accept not having you. So for them, they will settle for just being your friend, hoping that it goes back to what you said. When he is down, when he is lonely, and he do need somebody to call, they'll be in the top three to call. Truth be told, they want to be in the top three.
Lord, I
I could
really
care
wish
less.
you would call. Lord, you keep making all
Ooh,
these comments. I really wish you would just call in.
come
Because you
on,
talking about
Lo.
they can be, see, you not answering, you answering real vague, talking about yes, they can be friends, but you ain't saying what you talking about. But back to what we were saying, see,
Yeah.
I know for a fact a woman invented that to save face. Because dudes be like, I don't, if they really didn't care about the gal and she didn't really rock their world, they don't care nothing about being friends. They just want to make sure that we can hit it again if need be. Uh, but I was wondering like, why do y'all want to be friends after the sex? Why can't y'all just say, you know what, we had fun, we can do it again sometime and leave it at that?
I again, I'm the wrong one to answer that because it's like this. Everybody is grown. If somebody want to keep in contact with you, it's so many ways to do it now. You have text, calling, email, all these different apps, Instagram, Facebook to keep in contact with somebody. So if somebody don't want to call you, fuck them. I mean, like, okay, but I'm the wrong one because it that shit works both ways. It works both freaking ways.
I don't
So
know about that. I don't know about
come on,
that. I
what
haven't.
you don't know about what I'm just for me. I'm not finna unless you special. I ain't finna waste no brain cells.
I
Think
don't know
about it.
about. I've seen women. I've seen two men get attached from one shot,
Well,
and
you'd
then
have to
there's
call them.
and then there's oh, that's just my friend. No, he ain't your friend.
Yeah, I can't talk on that. You know who I'm calling you over. And that's yeah. I mean, so it ain't finna be no laundry list. So if you're not special, I'm not I can't answer that one. Somebody else will have to answer that one. Cause
But
all that mm-mm.
well, the women ain't gonna be honest about it, so I don't need me calling and ask nobody else because I know they're gonna dodge that question and be like,
But
I
I
don't
just
care.
told you why. They
I don't
wanna still
care. He
they
gone
care.
on. He didn't mean nothing to me. No way. That's a lie. That's a lie. If he didn't
Yeah.
pay you for it,
If he
you
what?
gave a damn, huh?
If he what?
If he didn't give you that $40, then you gave a damn. You wanted it.
Not the 40.
That's right.
Ooh,
Yes.
okay.
If he put $40 in your hand, then I'll give you a pass. Otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that's out of my. I can answer a lot, but I don't know because if a man want to be around you and in contact with you, he's going to do that. He's going to have some type of correspondence with you throughout the from the time you wake up midday to the time you go to sleep, and you're gonna wake up to some stuff. So I
Dominique,
mean,
what you laughing about? Dominique, call in. Dominique, call in.
come on, Dominique. I ain't seen her
Hit
in
the link.
forever. Click the link.
That's all you gotta do is hit the link.
Is she shot like low?
Uh, I get think so, but she can call in.
If
She
she call in,
laughing.
if she call in, she definitely ain't as shy as her mom. Come
Yeah,
on, Lolita.
she laughing. Y'all ain't gotta be on
Uh,
video. You can be on audio.
yeah, you don't have to do video.
Uh, well, yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. If I didn't put $40 in your hands, I don't expect you to be your friend. I don't expect us to be cool like that. We just have fun.
Um,
Oh, you at work?
so
Okay.
She got out of it.
Oh, okay.
So what about for y'all? Like I don't even have to answer this. I mean, ask this. Y'all don't care. Y'all are so. Whew, I don't even want to ask that. But is it the same for y'all? Like, are y'all looking for a female to call y'all back? Exactly. Look how your eyeballs went in the air. Exactly. You're not. Okay, without the $40 hairs. Are you all looking?
If I didn't give you $40 and we
That's
mutually,
horrible.
if I didn't give you
Mutually.
$40 and we
Yeah.
mutually agreed on it,
Yeah.
then we're gonna have one more conversation because I'm gonna want to know. I'm gonna want my report card.
I knew you were gonna say this.
And then after I get my report card, and I say thank you, then I mean I'll hit you up if I want some more and see if you with it. But yeah, you got to have a report card there because you need to know, okay, is this going to be an ongoing thing? Or is this a one-hitter quitter? I need to know, I need to process this to see how I need to handle this. If I need to make an escape plan, if I need to, hell, if it was real good, do I need to make some long-term goals with some short-term ramifications? All
Are
that.
you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No. No. We have to
so
process
she
this
said you are
information.
a whole 5. She said 5.
5 out of what?
Oh my God. 10, Tashawn.
If I was mediocre?
You a whole 5 since you got the report card.
Okay, cool.
What that mean? You a whole C? Then
If it was mediocre, okay, cool. Then bitch, be gone.
Why is it?
Because I know you lying.
Wait, stop it. See, you full of it.
No.
As I already know, you full of it.
No.
You just said no. So if that's the case, if you know what you need a report card for,
I need to see because I need for her to be honest and say, yeah, it was good.
Be honest. What is there to be honest? It should be mutually known. You should. Let me see. I gotta stop what I was gonna say.
Oh no, because see, we learn that from y'all. See, y'all don't want to see. We learn that from y'all.
Learn what?
Y'all have the answers, but you still want the confession. It's the same thing with us. We know the answer. We can tell by the way you responding to it.
That's what I'm saying. So what you need a report card for?
Because I need the confession. I need for you to admit to yourself that it was good.
Confess. See, okay.
Confess.
Oh, I wish people weren't listening to this. I could just really say what I want to say. You should have known then what you need a confession for. That should have been all the confession you needed right then and there. A report card. That sounds like you're gloating.
What does God require to be saved?
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna bring him into this conversation. Confess with your mouth, you idiot.
Okay, then. All right, then.
If that was the case, you idiot.
All right,
you should have got all the confession in.
All right, then. If he requires you to confess,
you're missing what I'm saying to you. You should have got the confession right then and there.
Oh, we do know, but I want you to confess.
You need a report card for
because I need for you to process what just happened to you.
You fucking idiot.
Come back and say
you're a fucking idiot.
And then come back and say, you know what? I like that you did this, and this.
You idiot.
Yes, I need you to confess with your mouth. It was good. Yes.
See. Yes. Lolita, I'm sorry.
No, ain't no need to apologize.
No, Lolita, I am sorry for the way he be acting. Oh my God.
I don't need to apologize.
No, I will. No. Oh my God. What the hell she need to do all that for? What the hell?
Why do God need you to do it?
You can't put yourself with God.
Why do God need you to do it?
I can't. Because he's our savior. You're not a savior, sir.
Okay, and then let me preach a little bit.
Oh, here we go. There. You will not cross these two worlds.
If God created you and he says he knew you in your mother's womb, and he's still somebody to have that type of connection with you to know every hair on your head, and he still needs for you to say, yes, I believe in the Lord Jesus, that he died, humbly down the cross, he rose on the third day, and now sits at the right hand of the Father. If he needs you to say it, why I can't want you to say it?
Because you're not God.
The Bible says I am.
Yo, Tashawn Lorraine.
Okay, see? Yeah. See,
Lorraine.
y'all pick and choose when y'all want to follow the
I ain't
Bible.
picking and choosing. I'm staying on this topic of this here Zoom.
That's okay.
I'm sticking on. I'm on the topic.
It is the
Fine,
topic.
fine. You win. You win. Report card. Okay, so she gives you a whole C, and you say you lying. So she's taking off. So if she say, now see, this is where y'all messed up. She sit up and say you a whole 12. Okay.
Okay.
She say that, and you know what you gonna do? What a lot of y'all guys do? Still won't call her. Cause you were like, oh no, I don't want her to get hooked. I don't want her to get us.
No,
What?
let's see. No, them was
No, what?
Zaquavion. No, let me
Oh,
stop you
what?
right there. Them was Zaquavions. That's not a real
What the hell
man.
is that?
Zaquavion is the dudes that y'all primarily keep going for.
Don't keep saying y'all. Don't say that no
Y'all,
more.
y'all,
No.
women.
What and what is he? He's a what?
Zaquavion is the
He's a
typical man that y'all go for.
And what is that?
What is Zaquavion?
Yes.
Zaquavion is the dude that got umpteen kids by more than one woman.
I don't know that life.
He don't take care of his children.
I don't know that life.
He ain't raised the children. He ain't got no job. He ain't trying to do nothing. He just come over there. He put that thing in you real good. And then he do what he want to do.
I don't know that life.
Every woman, and I know every woman doesn't have a Zaquavion in her life. You can't respect, you cannot respect or even begin to appreciate the Chris's, the Michaels, the regular people out here that's working, the working man. You can't appreciate him, who I consider to be the real high value men.
I've never had a man that didn't work. Again, you're just saying this for the masses. This does not apply to me.
Well, I mean, if it don't apply, let it fly. But if you're saying ouch, then I'm stepping on your toe. It's that simple.
I just had never heard that name. I never heard that name.
Because every woman has had a Zaquavion. He's out there. He exists. He exists. He can't do nothing but have the sex with you.
So back to what I said. If she says you were a 12, you saying it's only that name you giving that doesn't respond, but you
yes.
Kang Tai is gonna respond.
Yes. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna text you.
That's good.
Yes.
That's right, because she wasn't a $40 chick.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. Why would I not call her? Why would I not check on her? Why would I not try to keep that situation fertile, if you will?
I got you.
Because I might need to go back in there again.
You know what? You're right. This name you gave, what did you say it is? A Dequav? What?
Zaquavion.
I'm just gonna say Z. So you're right.
So you can call him Quavian, Zaquavian.
Quay. That's what I'm gonna say. Quay.
Okay.
You're right, because my example with a Quay, it would be they do work. They are a good guy, but they still got that Zay in them.
Well, that means they ain't no good dude.
I never said good dude. I just said that because your scenario was he don't work, he da 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 da. But my thing is they do work. They do pop around their kids, but they still will ghost your ass.
Well then he's a Quavion. He ain't no good dude.
Tashawn, I just said that. I just said he is a Quay.
Or you didn't have no good.
Yeah. I heard you. But my thing is this. I get what you're saying, because a lot of guys, they do they play, but I'm just saying, even if you're saying you need the report card, I just can't say, even if you give back a good report or whatever, because it was maybe that for her, but it may have not have been that for you. So what about that? She giving you a 12 and you give her a 2. Okay, the ones that were low on your book, are you even caring what she say? Because you know you not gonna go back.
It depends on where her roster spot is.
If she okay.
If I've been wanting her and she's trash, I might give her one more go just to see if maybe we just had a bad experience because she had other stuff on her mind. But if she's trashed more than once, then she gets eliminated from the books. But I ain't gonna.
She gets eliminated for.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna keep on calling and texting her. No,
Because it was trash.
If you trash, you trash.
So if you got 20 things on your list and she's got 18 of the 20, a solid 18, no question about it. But that is trash, you throw it all out?
No, of course not.
So you would still work with her?
Yeah, but I'd be cheating on her.
Oh, goddamn. Okay, that's true. You telling the truth. Yeah. But at what point do you tell her that you're trash?
From the beginning.
At what point do you say, okay, you're really not good? Yeah, are you kidding me? You're going to tell her that?
Why not? See, I don't want to get into this subject because it'd be like I'm bashing women.
No,
but see, this is what's wrong with y'all.
We know you. It's what?
This is what's wrong with women. Y'all, women are so used to being lied to. And I think that's why. Let me redirect into the frenemies part. This is why y'all remain friends with your enemies, because they tell y'all lies and you cool with it. And I don't understand. It's got to be a scary place for a woman to be surrounded by people, man and woman, that's constantly lying to them, constantly feeding into these egos and this bullshit, and even they seeing shit in them they don't even see. Like, I know that's got to be a scary situation. I don't want nobody around me that feel like they got to lie to me to be around me. No. Tell me the truth. Sometimes it's got to be ugly. Sometimes it can't be pretty. And that, to me, that's what makes a friendship.
So if you met her, if you met her in January and y'all made it all the way to October, you know me, 3, 6, 9, 12 rule. So I gotta say October. Y'all did something in September, October. Boom, your birthday. She did it. So you saying y'all have 9 months, on the 10th month, you're like, you know what, this just ain't it. How are you gonna tell her?
Dominique, Nikki, call in, sister. I know I need you to call in. You said if it's 3, 6.
Tell her? What she say?
She said you need to tell her that though. Exactly. So she said you need to tell the girl if her sex is bad. I told her
I'm saying it's 10 months in, 9th month you got it, 10 month. What are you gonna say? I'm just saying, like, how do you say it? Because you're clearly trying to hang in there.
Well, first of all, ain't nobody waiting 3, 6, 9, 12 months. That's not happening.
Shut the hell up. This is my scenario, and that's what it is.
So but this is my show. I'm telling you, again, you want to hear lies. It's not the truth.
I'm your guest. I'm your customer. The customer's always right.
No.
So let's just say, okay, fine, Tasha, what you want me to say in 2 months, in a week? What do you want me to say?
3 days.
Give?
3 to 2 to 3 days.
Oh, that is fucking disgusting. 3 days on the 4th day. Okay, 2 to 3 days. The 4th day.
It ain't
sickening.
2 to 3 days.
Sickening. What do you say, Tashawn Lorraine? What are you saying?
If it's good, you tell her why you in it. God damn, this is good.
You
if
idiot.
It's some bad, it's some bad, you close your eyes. You think of somebody who did have that good, or somebody you really want, and you finish it off, and you say thank you, and you tend on by her way. And then when she calls you, because she'll be like, damn, you ain't called me. You didn't like it? No, I didn't like it. I felt like I was the 23rd song. I felt like I was sliding my thing into the 23rd song. What's the 23rd song? That means you were wide open. Your Bible was laid on the 23rd Psalm so long, the Bible just falls open, the 23rd Psalm.
Okay.
You was wide open.
The word.
It's the truth. Is my sisters agreeing? All my sisters. Hey, all my sisters come in. Come on in, girl.
I was just curious on how you would say it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm telling the truth.
Ooh, okay.
Sister, you in here? We can't hear you, baby.
I don't see nobody.
You ain't connected on the audio.
Hit that little button.
Okay, now you connected.
Now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Okay, so I came in kind of on the tail end of it.
Hey,
Can
go
y'all
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah, go
Yes.
ahead.
Okay, so I came in on the tail end of it, kind of. But I mean, why would you not? I feel like if I'm trash, Jane never got that complaint before.
Oh Lord.
But
Boom.
to tell me like that's not nothing that you keep. I'm just saying that is not something that you don't tell me, because I'd rather you tell me and it hurt my feelings at that moment and I can improve than go on living this lie thinking something completely different.
Okay,
I'm
but
just
why would that
saying.
hurt your feelings?
Well, not necessarily hurt my feelings, but it's gonna hurt your feelings. Well, it kind of would probably. But like I said, I've never dealt with it. So if nobody's ever told you trash before, and somebody come and tell you trash, it's gonna hurt your feelings.
Absolutely.
But I'd rather you hurt my feelings than not
Oh,
say
y'all
nothing.
together.
Like, don't lie to me. Because if you're gonna lie about that, you'll lie about any damn thing.
I
Yeah.
agree.
About small shit after a while.
I agree. I
So
totally agree.
okay, fine, Tashawn. So have you had to tell a female that?
Yes.
What was her reaction to you telling her that? Did she
She said
try
I
to
was
improve
lying.
like Dominique said?
She just said what Dominique said. I ain't never heard that before. You lying.
Well, see, my thing is, I done had to tell somebody before.
Who?
But I also done just cut them off too. So
Okay.
I mean,
You know,
I guess
you brought up a good point, because a lot of these guys are being lied to, and I'm like, oh Lord, you don't went your whole life being lied to, honey.
Oh, absolutely.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Whole life, and it's like you really thought, wow, somebody just
But,
needs to go on and tell you the truth.
But
but I would say that
unfortunately, it'll hurt a dude's ego more than a
It will a
female.
female. You're right.
well, I would say that pertaining to sex, yeah, we've been lied to a couple times. We know, if you got it, if you don't. But
Yep.
I'm gonna say this.
Some dudes just think they the best thing ever, and then you just have to. When you get cocky, that's when I'm just gonna flat out say it's trash.
Yeah.
If you want to be cocky, I would
See
be
at the same time though. But see at the same time though, women will say that shit when they mad at you. That's all your dick wasn't nothing. Just little.
No.
I didn't feel it. And I'll be like, that ain't what you said when you scratched my back up. Your bed looked like I had it going on.
If your dick is trash, I'm gonna tell you. But I ain't gonna wait till we're in an argument and tell you, because then I know I'm be lying. Your dick may be good, but you still
Exactly.
ain't good.
Exactly.
I mean, that's just what it is.
So Dominique, y'all think that women and men could just be friends?
Of course, I do.
You think so? Y'all think that y'all could just be friends and there ain't no sexual energy and ain't nothing there?
Now, I won't say there's no sexual energy, but I think it's what you allow in that friendship. So if you come in and y'all supposed to be just friends, but then y'all slip up even one time, that changes the whole dynamic of the friendship.
So
That
then
can
why
change
even?
the entire dynamic, especially if one of y'all is trash. That's definitely gonna change it. Like, damn, I should just kept the friendship.
So then why even play? Why even put that out there then?
Why put what out
to
there?
even do that?
Yeah, why even?
I've had a male friend, and there was attraction there, but me as a friend, I'm just like, I can't do it, because what if it doesn't turn out good? Because then it's a problem. Because then if it's bad, I'm gonna feel bad about talking about it later. Because I'm gonna have to tell you. Because we're friends, right? That's your friend. I should be able to tell you the truth. And then that's just gonna mess up the friendship.
Okay. Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna go down. I want each woman. I got 3 women on y'all. I want each one of y'all to answer this question then. If you quote unquote friends with somebody that you know has that energy towards you, Could you be cool with him telling you he got a woman?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, I was going to tell you this. In high school, and Tashawn, you'll know who this is. We did something one time, and we both just said, you know what? This is going to ruin this friendship. And we never did it again. And they still are the sweetest person to me, and vice versa. We still have a mutual respect. They have been married. They have told me updates on their life, their kids, all of that. But we realized at that moment it happened. No. And they could tell, they could call me today and I would give them the utmost advice. But I will say this, they will always end the conversation with, we should have been together. And at that point, I exit stage left.
Well, then
And
that
they
means
may even be watching it.
well,
But
then that's the indicator then
that
that is
what?
more to that ain't no real friend. How's it real if he can't? If
Oh,
he's
it's definitely real because we were there for each other. Oh man, it's real.
but if
It's
they still
real.
want it,
But if that's what their desire is, and that's not necessarily mine,
Right. And it's
I mean,
not necessarily
that's
just
not
put
my
it off
fault.
like that.
but then
You
That's
can't
not
make
my
them
fault.
stop feeling a certain way. Like
okay,
that's the thing.
okay,
You can't make that. And if it's that uncomfortable for them and they decide to move away from the friendship or whatever because of it, okay, that's understandable.
Right.
But why should I compromise how I feel, being that there's not that type of feeling there? Why should I feel bad about it?
Oh, Samir, you watching?
That's not
Call in,
okay.
Samir. Hit the link. Hit the link, Samir. Come on. Don't be shy. Don't be just watching. Come on in here. Okay. With that being said, how can you be cool with somebody knowing that they can't really be happy for you if you found somebody that's the one?
They will be happy. You just know that they wanted you.
No.
You asked, damn it. Shit.
I would hope that they respect my boundaries that I've set. And if you can't respect my boundaries, they're saying you can't respect me. So there's no point of us having a friendship at that point. Because you've told me, no, I don't want you fucking with this person. You can't tell me that as my friend.
Right.
And we've already established it's not going further. So that's the end of the conversation.
Well, then that means y'all not really friends, correct?
Maybe not on his end.
Right.
On my
Maybe.
end, ain't no love lost on my end. That's on his end. That's something he got to deal with internally. That's not for me to deal with internally if he made that decision.
Okay, Tashawn, let me ask you this, and you'll know who this person is too. Let's say there's a guy, they will come up to me and say, hey, are you fooling with this particular person? And then I say, well, yeah, we cool. And they say, man, they trash. They trash. You don't need to be with them. Okay, are you saying to me, really, that person is not my friend? Because they don't, maybe the person is trash. Let's just say maybe he witnessed something that I didn't, or he knows something I don't. But are you saying him coming to me is saying, hey, the person you with is total garbage? What has that got to me?
Have he shown you that he wants more?
Absolutely.
Well, then he a hater. He don't want to see you with nobody else.
Okay, so he's not a friend. He just migrated into a hater because he's downing whoever I'm with.
Yes.
I feel like somebody who does that, whether they're a so-called friend or whatever, if they down in how you feel about something, what's happening in the past.
Your phone breaking up.
In my opinion, can you hear me now?
Your phone breaking up. Say that all over again.
I said, what you doing?
Dominique, your connection is bad.
I'm hitting the bad spot.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's all it is. Okay, now you're clearer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Am I back home? Okay. So I was just saying, if it's somebody that say they're your friend, but you go to them because you want to date whoever, and they just got that much negative, and it's somebody that you know wants you, like Sean said, that's just a hater. And I understand y'all been friends forever, all of that. But At the moment that you turn them down and then the conversations with someone else, like I said before, that's disrespecting your boundaries that you've set. And anybody, friend or otherwise, that disrespects your boundaries and how you feel about something is not there for you anyway.
Because your real friend,
Right.
regardless of how you feel, they gonna have your back. They gonna tell. I mean, they might say, "Well, this person do that, this person do that." Not really talking trash, but just giving you insight. But that's friendly advice. Just saying somebody trash, you pretty much you can't give me no specifics. It's why they trash. So therefore, you hate, but your friend's supposed to be there regardless, whether they like you or not. They're supposed to be happy for you regardless.
And
Right.
want the best for you and what you think is the best for you.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
So that person is a hater. Okay.
I mean, that's a two-way street. Sometimes it could be hate, but sometimes they could be speaking because they love you and they know. See, we see stuff in dudes that y'all can't see until it's too late.
Right.
Or y'all don't want to see until it's too late. Because I can look at a dude and within the first 5 minutes of the conversation, oh, he trash, he ain't about nothing. I can tell how he walk up to a woman if he trash or not. But see, for y'all is y'all believe in the hope and what he could be, and yeah, he not what I want right now.
Yeah,
And
potential.
it's not always.
Us is black and white.
See what you want to see. You see the red flags left and right every corner you turn, but you still they can do better. They can do better. And that person on the outside that's telling you, nah, this person trash, and you done already seen the red flags in it, then that's the person you want to listen to. If you've seen the red flags and they confirming the same red flags you done seen, that's not necessarily a hater. That's somebody who probably got your back on that.
Right.
But it's a lot of niggas out there because they want a female that another nigga got. So they'll tell you anything. Oh yeah, he ain't shit. He don't do this. He don't take care of his kids. All the while, he doing everything he's supposed to do.
Okay, Paul, I'm glad you said that. Let's segue to the other part of the show. Why is it that y'all hang out with these frenemies that you know don't like you?
You talking about females again?
Yes.
I don't have no female friends, so I can't.
No, I'm talking about my sisters joined the show. Amber said it last week that y'all will put y'all man on showcase to hurt your frenemy. So why even have these people in your life?
Well,
I'm not gonna know.
I've learned to get rid of those, and unfortunately, the same people who they would tell me, "Oh no, don't fuck with this person, don't do this," and yada yada yada. It's because that person had something they wanted at the time and they couldn't get it. Now, me not knowing the situation, I'm thinking, yeah, she looking out for me. But once you find out everything that's going on in the situation, it make you realize, okay, yeah, that is a friend. But you just right now you on my side because you want me to trash this person. When in all actuality, ain't nothing wrong with them. You just so now they trash.
So when y'all, but don't y'all know this going in that they really don't have your best interest at heart?
No, not always. Not always. Because sometimes all it takes is a situation to change that person. And when I say a situation, it could be a real, like it'd be something that happened between two people that you know nothing about, like at all. You don't have no information about it. But when it actually comes to the light, it make you look at it different. It make you look at them different. Because then it does make you question, have you really been my friend this whole time? Or have you just been there? Have you just been a friend of me, so to speak?
Okay, now I'm gonna ask you now. All of y'all can answer this.
What?
So y'all love to test a man, and I understand why women test me, and I'm not messed up with that. I believe that women should. If a man tell you he's gonna do this, do that for he's gonna do this for you, he can be that for you. You definitely should test him on what he's saying. But why is it that y'all will test a man 10,000 times over one thing? With that one friend of me, you'll never test that hoe until she tests you.
Well, see, that's the thing, because I done been on both sides. I done had a nigga that I done had to test, and I done had a friend that I done had to test. And I'll be honest with you, the nigga lasted longer than the friend. So, like, at this point, I test my friends a lot harder. So, you know, not to sound harsh, but sometimes I test my friends harder than I test my niggas. Because at the end of the day, that friend or that friend of me, child, right, all in the street. Sorry, I got distracted. That friend or whatever, they done showed you they can't be trusted. Now, with my nigga, yeah, I done tested him a few times. I done tested him a few times, but I've done it just to see if I get the same response that I got the time before. And it's been consistent. Whereas I've had a friend of me who I've tested, and it's been very inconsistent. I mean, very. But come to find out, she wanted my nigga anyway. So that's why that was her thing. And it's been very inconsistent.
Hold on, sorry about that.
Well, Tasha, again, I don't have female friends, but but I would have to say it's exactly like she just said. The females are so scandalous. I'm not saying men aren't, just to be on the topic. Females, even family, will sit up there and do things, and it's like, what the heck? I literally have told my guy friends, watch out for this one.
Yep.
And I'll say, if you come to me and you tell me she did this, I will not be mad at you. Just let me know. And every single one of them came back. She was successful with one of them. But that's why I don't have any female. Now, do I have a lot of sisters? I feel that yes, but you really won't see me talking to any females on a regular basis. I just don't. I have at a young age, females hurt me to the core, and I learned from a very young age. When I walked down the hallways, who was I with? I was with you. I was with John. I was with Dedrick.
Okay. I'm glad you said all that. Now I'm glad y'all said all of that.
Because you all were straight up, and that is what I could handle. I couldn't deal with the fake stuff with a female, because the fake shit that the females do is so catty. It hurts to the core, and I have still never gotten over that. So, I just cling to y'all.
Okay, so then if that's be the case, why do y'all bash me when I go in and say these things about these women when y'all know it's true?
Tashawn, I don't think we bash you on and say it's a queen. Now go on. What's your next topic?
Right.
Now go on. Go on, Tashawn. Go on.
Amber, you might be quiet. Go ahead, Amber. What you got to say?
Dumbass.
Can I hit my blunt?
Yeah. I ain't said, I've been listening. I've been saying stuff. I've been listening.
I know females.
I don't know. I don't have some. I didn't get girlfriends until I got older, and that's because I was working at different places. The comment I said last, it ain't generally what I would do, but it is stuff that we do. We see a friend. That's what they do. But oh shoot, I'm lying. I did it one time. I did do it one time. I remember that, and that was a long time ago. But that's because lied. So had she not lied and said that at first, then I probably wouldn't have brought stuff up that I shouldn't have brought up.
So females, I think females like to be grimy, and I ain't got time for the shit. You get grimy, I'm gonna get right down in the mud with you. And that's why I don't. But that's true. Friends, because you want to get dirty. We finna be playing in the fucking mud. Cause I don't have time for the nonsense. And niggas really, unless they just super shiesty, Niggas really don't be with the shit like that as much as females.
Yeah, they don't.
Amen. Amen.
Don't.
And like Tia said, they're gonna be honest. They're gonna tell you if they your friends, they gonna tell you what's up. I ain't never really had no friends that been real fake and nothing. Like guy friends been fake like that. So I ain't really had to deal with somebody hating. But
so the brothers want me to interject that do women love mess?
I think some
women do.
What you mean, mess?
Women like the mess.
Some
The
women like to
mess
keep stuff going.
Oh, I can't stomach it.
Yeah, I can't. Some women do like to keep stuff going. Some women like to argue. That's like what they do.
And I'm gonna say what I got to say, and we're gonna move the hell on.
Yeah. I ain't got time to be sitting on it. I'm gonna tell you then. Once I tell you, that's it.
Well, for those who don't know who's gonna be watching the show, the two on the far right are my two younger sisters, and I must give them a little flowers while we doing this, because I can remember when they was younger, they were little teenagers. They would come by my house with a whole bunch of little fast ass little girls, and I don't see them doing that no more. I done seen them mess with some trash ass dudes. I see them both trying to get out of that. So we're gonna give them their flowers while they're here, and we thank God that they have seen the light and they are progressing. They are progressing, and I can't get them to submit yet. Now, when I get them a husband,
oh my God!
and we gonna.
Oh, here we
do not want to do that. You do not want to do that. I'm gonna tell you now. It ain't a problem with submitting. That's not the problem.
Wait, that's not the show today. That's not the show today.
I'm saying
we'll get that another day.
See how he do?
I can honestly say I have had to really learn how to submit. Like I really have, because Sean, you know my mouth.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
So you know, the first time, can you make me a sandwich? Hell the fuck no, your legs ain't broke.
Whoa.
But I'm not who I once was.
Cause now she say what you want.
That's good. Again, you might not be what you want to be, but you ain't what you used to be. So progression is a good thing. We all got to progress from something. We all start from somewhere. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with submission. You know, I think that's a term.
Ain't gonna lie, I used to have hot girl summer before hot girl summer became about.
Oh, I know you did. But that's what I'm saying. Like we got to, in the Black community, we getting older, we getting
now
wiser.
I'm having a warm girl summer.
And we got to learn. We got to learn to allow the word submission to be in our vocabulary. That's a real thing.
But you can only submit to somebody who is able to lead. That's the thing.
I'm not talking about, and this is where y'all get messed up.
Never talking about.
Wait a minute. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not telling y'all to submit to Sequavion. Quit submitting to Sequavion.
Who the heck is Sequavion?
Thank you.
Sequavion is all these little regular ass dudes that y'all fuck with. That's Sequavion.
I've never had a Sequavion.
You never had a Sequavion?
No.
Okay.
I haven't had a full out Sequavion like you said, but I've had somewhat of a Sequavion.
Okay, let's see. Honesty. That's all we want. Let's be real. Everybody who's been there.
I was young as hell when I had my Sequavion too.
We all go through it. You think I ain't had no
but you know what? I feel like every female needs a Sequavion for her to get a man that she truly can respect.
I said it in the beginning.
Cherish and everything.
I said it in the beginning. There's no way you can appreciate.
Y'all telling me I need to get a Sequavion so I can learn how to appreciate a dude. I think I can do that without having a Sequavion.
I mean,
but it's something different. It's something different about going from a situation that is just you constantly think, I cannot believe I'm with this nigga. Like, what the fuck am I thinking? To go to, I can't believe I got a nigga like this. He actually do what he's supposed to.
Okay, if that's the case, then I done had a Sequavion.
Everyone has had one. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all.
Y'all was saying the same thing because when he first said it, I was like, "What?" But then when I thought about it, I was like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, yeah. So yeah,
Because
I
Tyshawn
had a
said he said at first it was a dude that had no job, didn't take care of his kids, this, that, and the other. And I said, well, I've never had that because I've only messed with guys at work. But then I said, and I said, but you know what? I was like, well, he did work. He was involved with his kids, but then he dropped the ball here. So he fell in that category.
Right.
So when he's bringing that up, and like you said, you have to, in order for you to really cherish someone that's not like that, you have to experience that bad. But I think that goes both ways for male and female, because a male can say he wants this, this, and this, get it, and it's horrible. And then, he meets somebody, and then it's like, oh my God, this ain't an issue for you. This ain't an issue for you. Fixing the plate ain't an issue. You washing my clothes, not an issue. If I'm just, in a rush or something, you need it done, but then you have some guys that say, darn, I couldn't even get her to give me something to eat, and I gave her the money to get her something to eat. So, it's just all of that. You have to experience it all, I think, to figure out what you truly want. Because even though you may have had your list and you said they got to have this and this, and then you realize, no, you just needed somebody that was going to care for you. You didn't necessarily need somebody that was going to buy the store out for you. You can do that your damn self, hopefully. But if you realize what you really need, what the core things that you need, and say, you know what, I can work with the other stuff, but give me that core. So
yeah.
Yes, every woman has been with a Zaquavion. Every man has pretty much had a Zaquaria. And if you ain't had one, you damn sure been the victim of some of their actions. Because if you're a man and you ain't had a Zaquaria, you've been with a woman who's been with a Zaquavion, or you lost your woman to a Zaquavion. So yes, Zaquavion is a real thing.
Yeah, and then some women gotta admit that they got a Zaquavion.
Absolutely. Now my question, y'all, the brothers want to know.
They feel dumb.
Now the brothers, they at work, they can't call in. They want to know why y'all keep running back to Zaquavion, and we about to wrap it up.
I think it's a habit. I think that's something that's something you done got used to.
Dominique, pull the camera off your titties. You got the boys going crazy.
I set my arm on my leg. I'm sorry.
Tell them you can't control that. You can't even control that. Keep talking. Keep the camera. Keep touching. Anyway. I mean, that's probably why you getting as many people in. Girl, keep that camera where it's at. Talk.
Go ahead.
It's just it's a habit. It's what you got comfortable with, and it's something that you know. Anytime it's something that you know that you feel like you've mastered, then you're gonna keep doing that same thing. It's that moment that you get that man that's not a Zaquavion, where you don't know what to do, and that's what some women fucking up. Yep. Because now they got something they not used to. They not used to a man that take care of his kids, or they get up and go to work every day, or do what he's supposed to.
Like, how about a man that just don't lie? How about a man who keeps his word?
Wait a minute. Let me answer your first question before you move on. When you say, why do they keep going back? Sometimes it can look that way and it ain't even that. You know how y'all always say it's cheaper to keep her? Women can do that shit too. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times you can't look at Facebook, you can't look at no pictures, because if you definitely share children with each other, you just don't know what the scenario is and what is going on. And you're doing what's best for your household at that point in time. So even when you say, oh, that person done went back, man, please. That don't mean they sleeping in the same room. That don't mean they even talking to each other. It's seriously deeper than what people see. And that's another thing people need to stay in their own fucking lane. Or just flat out say, hey, what's up? Are you okay?
But my response to that is, though, see, sometimes you can't keep putting your business out there in the streets, whatever you got going on.
But see, sometimes people got to understand when it's your page and it's what you want to display, you can do that.
Okay, but then you can't get mad. But then you can't get mad at people's perception then, because what people see is what they believe.
Yeah, but that's fine. But that's fine. Like for me, it's totally fine. You can believe what you want, because it's fine. But I get what you're saying. That if somebody is getting mad and upset because somebody said, "Oh, I seen this," and somebody asked me this, that, and the other. Now, if you get mad, that is all your fault. That is all your fault. But all I'm saying is you can't believe what you see. You need to just ask and figure it out, from there. Just get it from the horse's mouth.
Yep. Exactly.
Now to your second question,
Uh-huh.
just because you don't lie, that don't make you a good contender for a relationship.
Why not? Why not?
Because there's a lot more that goes into it. I cannot lie and still be horrible
And everything
in a
else.
relationship. Like, just because I don't lie, that's cool. That's a great attribute. But how about, can you work? And we're not just talking about getting a job. We're talking about, can you do stuff at home? If you want me to be in the house and do stuff in the house, how about you cut the grass? I'm not finna cut no grass.
Preach.
I'm not finna wash my car.
Okay.
Cut that
So
grass,
it's like,
please.
just lying. I appreciate that. Tell me the truth.
I'm just talking about those are qualities I think women ought to incorporate when they're getting away from Zaquavion, because Zaquavion will tell you all day long, yeah, I do this, I do that, I do this, and he'll never do the shit. But then when a real man, see, I had this conversation earlier with somebody. It's funny to me how Zaquavion can lie. Y'all know he lying, but still hope he telling the truth. When a real man tell you the truth, you automatically assume, oh, this nigga lying.
What are you talking about, Tashawn? Give me a real scenario. These are all hypothetical.
Okay. This is a real life situation. This happened week to me.
Come on.
This girl gave me a necklace. She said,
Yeah.
I don't want you to take it off. I said, I won't.
Okay.
She came back. She says, let me see it. I got it on. Oh, I thought you were playing. I don't play like that. I'm a man of my word. But you so used to motherfucker lying to you, and you know he's lying, but you hope he's telling the truth somehow, magically, mythically. But then when somebody real giving you something real, y'all run from that. That's why I keep saying, why do women run from the truth? I know y'all get lied to constantly. And it's probably almost impossible to even know what the truth is anymore, because y'all get lied to since you were born. But men don't get that option. We just don't. If you ugly, we get told, damn, the motherfucker ugly. If y'all ugly, the motherfucker tell you fine, just to pull your panties down.
See,
I know I'm telling the truth. Let the church say amen.
And so what is your question?
My question is, like I just said, why do y'all listen to lies and hope they telling the truth?
I don't.
Don't give me this. I ain't never heard that before. I don't want to hear that. I know better.
No, I'm just saying. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I know they lying, and I really just don't give a fuck. That's like, oh, okay.
Okay, so with what she just said, and this is how I'm able to process this. Like she just said, you didn't talk to them, they didn't say they're gonna do something. We know at that point, this motherfucker is not finna do it. And then you just literally mentally separate yourself with that person, lie by lie. And when it's all said and done, you'll get to the point to where you say, you know what, I'm not dealing with this no more. And you're done with them. You get what I'm saying? So it's not necessarily the first lie or the fifth lie, but it does add up. But for a female, we mentally check out before we physically check out. So
why don't you leave it alone to begin with? If you know they lying.
Tashawn Lorraine, every situation isn't that quick. Now, I'm just saying, you ask. Every situation isn't that quick. Now, if it is one of those things where it's just through the phone, it's that quick. If it's one of those things where you all are meeting up, it's that quick. You just don't do another meetup. But sometimes it's a motherfucker living in your house. So it's like, ooh, this is going to take a little bit more strategy and time. But nonetheless, you still get it done. Every situation is different. But if it's somebody you just casually meeting up with, that is simple and quick. It's as simple as just not showing up or not doing, Yeah, what you shaking your head for? What?
Because I've had women test me from 6 days to Sunday about one particular situation. But then I've seen Zaquavion tell the same damn lie to the same damn women for 100 years, and they still hoping that shit turn out true somehow, or one way or the other.
I honestly don't know. If I have to talk about my own personal life, again, you know what it is. You know what that person is going to do. Men, just like women, we have a routine. And when you see that their routine is off or it's going back to the left, like it was when they started being on bull crap, you know what it is. You just know.
I'm not gonna keep asking the same thing over and over again. Like I'm gonna the first time. I may believe
that sound he made.
I think if anything, I may ask you twice, and I may ask you twice. But most of the time, when I ask you the first time, you can either tell me or lie. Because I'm gonna go by whatever you tell me. Because there ain't no going back. So if you lying, it's gonna come out eventually that you lying.
Right.
Because if you telling the truth, that's gonna come out too.
Right.
Why you keep it's just
like
too much.
Why you keep laughing,
too much asking over and over and over.
Because he think we lying right now.
I know y'all lying right now, but that's okay.
What is it? What are we lying about?
Huh?
What are we lying about?
Because I know y'all listen to the lies of men.
A female.
You listen to the lie of a female, but I mean, what do you mean? You saying it like we doing that? We just blindly walking like a zombie.
I just can't ask the same question over and over again multiple times during the week, thinking I'm gonna get something different.
It's just
I just can't.
You gonna if I ask you the first time, you give me your answer. That's it. I'm gonna take it for what it is because it's gonna come out. I feel like a female who constantly asks you the same question over and over again. 2 reasons. One, she insecure and she just feel like she really want to keep asking you this question because she thinks she finna get something different. Or 2, she already doing her own thing. She just want to see where you sitting at. That's your 2 options. It's not if they keep asking you the same question over and over again, then it's something else going on.
Yep.
And it's something with them. It ain't necessarily the dude. That's going on with that female. You should only have to ask the one time.
Because at that point, she done created her own scenario in her mind. So she believes in whatever in her mind anyway.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Said or not.
Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask y'all this, and I'm going to close it up. Have y'all ever went to y'all man's phone?
I don't do that shit there.
No, I don't do that.
I have.
Thank you, Dominique, for being honest. I hope somebody be honest. You done went through something.
You mean ever in life?
Yes, in your life, have you went through your man's phone?
No, because I don't want nobody going through my shit. No.
Okay, this is what I've done. It kept ringing. And I picked it up to silence it. And to pick it up to silence, everything was right there because, the stuff come up. And I was able to see it. But to actually just pick it up and go back, no. But at that moment, when I saw what was being said, I opened it up and I read.
Okay, then. So you went through his phone. You went through his phone. Let's just stop right there. You went through the phone. Okay. Or better yet, have you smelled your man?
That's some fucking nasty shit there. Boy, stop. I wish I would, but your dumb ass been asking this question for 20 years.
All right, I'll just do that in there. But anyway, you went through the phone.
Stupid.
Now, you went through the phone. I'm sure you asked him about it, or in some shape, form, or fashion.
Woke him up.
Did you not know he was going to lie to you?
He didn't. He told the whole truth.
Okay. Did you stay in there?
Did I what?
Did you stay in there?
I worked on my way out.
Did you stay in there? Yes or no?
What do you mean stay in there?
Did you get up at that very moment and leave?
No, they did.
He got up and left. Did he come back? Did he come back?
You know how that
means he ain't go nowhere. Dominique, did you go anywhere?
You jackass fool.
I never asked because I didn't find anything.
Well, why did you go in there?
I was just curious.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I'll be honest, it was my own self. It was myself.
Lolita, I know you've been through the phone. Lolita, you went through my phone. So you ain't got to say, I know.
You ain't even gotta
But
blaze
listen,
her like
I didn't
that.
find nothing,
You
which is
went through
why
hers.
I didn't find nothing. That's why I can't say I saw this, and this in your phone. Because there wasn't nothing to tell them.
I don't go through phones. I don't want nobody going through my phone, so I don't do it.
So
I
Amber,
don't
you
even
got
have
something?
no lock code.
Amber, you hiding stuff in your phone?
No, because even if I'm with somebody, I tell them my lock code. Because, you know, somebody might get your phone, use your phone.
And that's another
So
thing.
you got the lock code. It's not. I just don't feel like you should go through my phone. I'm not gonna go through your phone. That's just how I feel. I've never done that before.
Well, that's good. That's good.
It would bring more problems if I said, yeah, I went to your phone, knowing I didn't find nothing.
Now,
because then it's going to be like, why you go through my phone?
Now, I've dated a dude.
I wanted to see.
I have dated a dude who's went through my phone. So, you know.
Well, did he find something?
Hell if I know. He ain't bring it to me and tell me.
Oh, but you know what was in there.
I do.
Okay.
But if it wasn't brought to me, I don't know what. Dudes get offended off little small stuff too, just like females. So it was not brought to me.
Did you have another man texting you?
I have all mostly guy friends. What do you think? Yeah.
And they want you, don't they?
No. You know what?
And offer them some and see what they say and see if they're your friend.
Ah, you idiot.
Offer, of course. They gonna, is this on the table?
Then that means they want you.
That do not mean that.
See, a man tell y'all the truth.
The first part. You know they missed the first part of the show.
A man tells y'all the truth and y'all don't believe it. I keep trying to tell y'all that. He wants it. They want it. I promise you that.
I always thought that's what dudes always wanted anyway. So
I rest my case. Let the church say amen.
So if you offer it, then they gonna take that offer.
No, not necessarily. I've had girls that offer, and I'd be like, "Girl, you tripping? Stop it! Stop it! You know we ain't doing that."
Oh shit! Well,
but anyway, I'm glad y'all called in. I'm thankful y'all called in. It's been a good show. It's been fun. Hell, it went longer than I thought it would go. Next week's show. Are you too legit to submit? That's gonna be the next show next week.
Idiot.
Are you too legit to submit? That's gonna be a ladies show. Legit. So I hope y'all call in and tell your story. We ain't talking about submitting to some Quavion, ladies. Let's be clear. We're talking about submitting to your husband in a marriage. We got to get away from my man to my husband. Amen. Let the church say amen.
You idiot.
This fool said amen.
All right.
Amen.
So we thank y'all for coming and y'all be good. I'll see y'all. Might have a pop-up on Thursday, but definitely next Sunday, 6 o'clock. Are you too legit to submit?